All right, we're going to get right into it, guys. So the first article says, streaming overtakes cable in July, leads platform rankings for the first time.
No chat formation?
No.
Oh, no, we're detoxing.
We're detoxing.
Whoa, okay.
I think sharing
Someone's
with people
offended.
some super chats that we saved is a good way to start the show. Get the vibe going right.
Yikes.
So basically, Netflix, for all the doom and gloom that may be thrust upon Netflix by us and the media and everybody who has to complain about something, they're still kicking everyone's ass in the streaming wars. So it says, streaming services hit its 5th consecutive high in their share of all TV use in July, and for the first time ranked as the most watched platform across the entirety of the television landscape. Streamers overtook cable for the month, accounting for almost 35%, that's 34.8% to be exact, of all TV usage in the United States, according to Nielsen's monthly gauge platform rankings. That's up more than a full percentage point from June, and they've been steadily going up a full percentage point for like the last 4 or 5 months. I was trying to think of like what it would be for Netflix. The answer is obviously Stranger Things, right?
Yeah, that's their flagship. And
Umbrella Academy as well.
Firstly, I was interested in the fact that it's still not the majority, because if you had asked me to guess, I would have guessed that streaming had overtaken cable long time ago, like by a long margin.
Years ago, right?
Yeah, and then I also find it encouraging that YouTube is the biggest competitor for Netflix, and they're positioned to maybe overtake them. If Netflix didn't have Stranger Things, YouTube would be able to overtake them pretty quickly, I bet. And they're at 7.3% under Netflix's 8%.
That's just TV too. If you really think about how many people watch,
Yeah.
what do you think people watch more on a phone?
That's like
Netflix or YouTube?
Yeah.
YouTube by a long shot.
That's the smart TV app. That's pretty much those stats.
Yeah, it's just cable. It's just like Nielsen based on cable boxes and ratings on TV. So smart TV, Roku, things like that.
Right.
So cable TV 34.4% of the use, and broadcast TV 21.6% of the use. Meanwhile, both hit their lowest points in 14 months. I can't imagine why that would be, other than just it's been steadily going down forever. But if you really think about it, cable and regular TV together do equal more than streaming.
I would have thought that downward spiral would have started with the pandemic.
Yeah. It says
For cable?
For cable, yeah.
I'm guessing they would all be up.
And the other thing I find interesting here is how little Disney has, at like 1.8% of the amount, given that
their popularity is so overinflated. That's why.
We just did a topic. I don't know if it was when you were here or if it was a Hannah Claire day. Now I'm going to have to ask that question for like the next week.
Maybe the next month.
Yes. Well, my brain is fried. Where we talked about how Hulu, because Hulu is 70% owned by Disney, now combines with Disney and ESPN to equal the most subscribers of any single company in all of the streaming wars, at over 221 million subscribers. They beat out Netflix for the first time ever. But it's not just Disney Plus. It's Disney Plus, Hulu, ESPN Plus. But even if you look at this, so we have Hulu plus Hulu Live equals out to 3.6%, and then Disney Plus makes 1.8%. So still way below Netflix, even with both of them together. But all you ever hear is doom and gloom about Netflix and how it's the end of the road for Netflix. I don't ever watch
because people want it to be the end of the road for Netflix.
Because of cuties and because of...
And I agree. I'm on that side, but don't delude yourself that they're ever not going to be on top.
All of these companies always seem like great ones to, like, if you know enough about the industry, to like invest in once they hit their like valleys. Like every time Netflix does a cuties, wait for the drop.
It's sort of the same scaremongering and fake headlines that come about for Bitcoin every so often.
Dane was just complaining about Bitcoin right before the show.
Stop crashing.
I'm no like finance expert, but from what I can tell, every drop is like the valley is then like completely dwarfed by the peak that comes right after it.
Well, we haven't had
every peak is bigger than the last, so it's a smart investment for that reason.
I have a friend who has like he got like a Bitcoin when he was like 18, and he doesn't know the password.
Yeah. I know someone who is in.
Dude, when I was 21,
situation.
Dude, when I was like, I don't know, like 20, 21 or something, I saw it for like 50 cents or something, and I was like, bro, it's over.
Chet was talking about crypto today. Did you know that?
Oh,
Chet
God.
was cryptoing. That was one of the things he was talking about.
To get back to streaming services, I don't think that there's a next Netflix.
No.
I think you know what? I think that Netflix might get knocked off because the thing is, like, if it just keeps like losing, because if
To YouTube, maybe. I don't know if any of
To
the other
YouTube,
ones.
yeah.
because if it keeps losing like exclusive, because everyone and their mother apparently wants to start a streaming service now, as we shall find.
It's so bad now that like there's shows that I love so much that I go to like free streaming services they're on and look to see if there's like a paid version of it. And they don't have it because I hate ads that much. Like I tried to watch a couple of episodes of a show that I love called Lost Girl the other night, and I got 2 ads in, and I'm like, nope, can't do it.
Every show
That's
you
not
watch,
most people though.
No. But we got this here. So it says Netflix warned Netflix users warned that the streaming service is dropping a much needed feature. They're getting rid of the ability to download content for the ads when you have to do the ad version, because how would you do that anyways?
dude, that's crazy. Like the cheap version of Netflix, not worth. You can't download the videos. You gotta watch like a copious amounts of ads. I think you're limited to like 480p, like resolution. Like brother, like
I
pay
saw
the
this-
extra $1.
I saw this tweet that said Netflix is stupid for not letting people screen cap from shows.
Yeah.
Because it would be really great for marketing if people were able to
Get clean images.
If fans were able to post images from the shows and the movies, would that be a dumb idea for them to allow that?
It seems like a good idea. I know a couple of channels that do like comic reviews that they buy the comic and they read it digitally, but they have to go to torrent sites to get like a high res image of like the panel they want to use for the screen for like the thumbnail, because you can't find high res thumbnail versions of it anywhere. So, and you can't download those from the actual app. So it says, according to Bloomberg, a code in the app could indicate that Netflix isn't planning on letting users with the cheaper plan download content to watch offline. How would that work anyways? Because you wouldn't be able to, the ads are triggered algorithmically. So if you download the movie, you wouldn't have an ad in there, right? There just wouldn't be ad breaks. Because like, what if you downloaded it and it sat for months and then that company was no longer advertising with Netflix?
Yeah.
Right? So it's just it's a matter of logistics.
It's like they're daring people to just pirate things now.
It does feel that way.
You're not exactly helping the situation.
Another example, like when they made the announcement, like that there was like a panel that showed they might be doing like gay Bruce Wayne or bisexual Bruce Wayne. He goes,
What?
"That's it." He goes, "That's it. I'm done." He's like, "To the high seas, matey. Arr, I'm not doing this." He's like, they have one trick. All they know how to do is to turn characters gay. It's the only way they know how to get any promotion. He's like, "I'm sick of it. He's like, they're clearly coming for the cultural touchstones because there's 8 million characters you could do it to. You don't have to do it to somebody like Bruce Wayne. I'm not paying for this."
How is it
crap
relevant to
anymore.
the plot at all? It's like, Alfred, I'm gay.
Yeah,
like, okay,
basically.
well, can you save Gotham though? Like, you know,
It's
like
no,
who cares?
I'm gay.
It's the only thing that matters to any of these. We're going to talk about that more in the Reservation Dogs one because that ties into this other one with the people who've been promoting She-Hulk, because they don't know. It's like they've forgotten how to advertise based on the actual premise of what they're making, because they know the premise is dog shit,
Dude,
basically.
The clips I've seen from She-Hulk rival the First Lady clips, which was like no, I'm serious.
That Obama impression was so bad that I don't know if I agree with that.
I mean, you have to see the She-Hulk clips
Is it
because
going to be canceled just as fast as the First Lady, you think?
I mean, may Allah hear you, but it's literally, it's freaking horrible. It's just like, well, Hulk, you're not she-boss enough to understand women, and like starts crying. It's like, okay, well.
But the real question is, guys, if there was a company to start a streaming service that you would want, what company would that be? Dane, do you have an answer for this?
Walmart?
That is correct.
Wait, I have another answer. Daily Wire.
Yes, yes.
Oh my God!
Hey, you leave
Galaxy brain moment.
So Walmart and the Daily Wire should get together and do one.
Can they do a merger?
Daily Walmart.
Wiremart. Say Walmart is trying to build a streaming service again. Apparently they tried this before. Now let's face it.
I didn't know that they bought Vudu.
Yeah,
because
they
I was
did.
like, whatever happened to Vudu? Every time we talk about streaming services, I think about that one. They all have similar names, like
I like the idea that whoever I don't know who the
fell off though.
I don't know who's in charge of Walmart, but I like the idea that he got drunk and bought voodoo one night. Like,
I just totally forgot about it. He went to get milk and cigs on Voodoo, and Voodoo grew up without a dad.
Dad leaving to get milk and cigarettes is my new favorite TikTok trend.
What? That's a trend?
That's a TikTok trend.
It's a trend of it's videos of it's a guy. It's like when my dad actually comes back from buying milk and cigarettes, and a guy looking really shocked. Like it's
the way you said that made it sound like leaving your kids is a TikTok trend right now.
I literally thought people were like, "Hey, I hate these kids anyway." Huh?
No, it's just satire based around the concept of your dad leaving, never coming back.
I don't know which is better.
So it says Walmart is investigating building its own streaming service. The New York Times has reported and is taking some big name content players about which shows and movies it can offer to Walmart Plus subscribers. It's going to be called Walmart Plus. It should be called Walmart Max.
I don't know if that's a good idea because
Ultra Walmart.
The name Walmart has become synonymous with mediocrity.
Yes.
So they could have come up with something else that wouldn't have been as recognizable.
It's pretty cheap too.
Yeah. So yeah, they tried to buy Voodoo. Now what I'm saying is Dane. I think what they should do is they should just post security camera footage of the worst things that happen at Walmart's. Like every time you come in, there's like a sign that says you are being recorded and you give up your right to not.
It's just a live feed of all the self checkouts.
It's like World Star Hip Hop, but in Walmart.
Or even a game where it's like, or they have an interactive streaming service where every time you catch somebody stealing something from the self checkout, you like type it in and you like let them know, and it builds like their own like library of thieves that's crowdsourced outwards.
Libs of Walmart.
This is so dystopian.
Guys, non-stop ideas.
Or
hit us up.
The other one is that they should do a joint venture with Cartnarks and turn people in for
Cartnarks.
Oh yeah, it's a great social media where like you just call out people that don't return their cart.
You show them. You like show a picture of them.
You show like it's just all.
I disagree with that. Sometimes I don't put my cart back.
Oh.
And you know why?
Oh boy.
Everyone boo Mary boo.
I will not bow to the system.
To the system?
Yeah, the system.
Bow to the poor cart put. Okay,
the system of common courtesy.
The first job I ever had was as a cart pusher, so I take particular offense to this. In fact,
do your job.
Yeah,
Brett.
like I'm a little bit offended right now.
Well,
Society has changed a lot since you were a cart pusher.
She was taking your job.
No, she's making my job harder.
It's not your job anymore.
It is not my job anymore, but I always put the cart back. Always put the cart
Unless
back.
it's the weekends, then
yeah.
Unless it's the weekends, then we go a little wild.
No, you always put the cart back. So that's what I think that there should be one where it's like where you can like maybe they turn it into interactive betting where as somebody's coming out of Walmart, you bet on whether you think they're going to bring the cart back or not.
Do I look like someone who puts the cart back?
What?
Do I look like a person that puts the cart back?
No.
Yeah. There you
Dude,
go.
Walmart
just
Live.
Because you're younger. Like I expect kids to not younger people to not have the courtesy of an adult.
Little snot-nosed
brats.
Walmart Live is getting better by every single proposition we're doing. It's it's gonna take on Netflix.
Let's make them some money, guys. Let's go pitch this to them.
This article mentioned Redbox, which I haven't used personally in like I don't know, 10 years since my parents were using it.
Yep.
Do people still rent DVDs?
Apparently,
is that a thing?
Redbox is still a thing out in areas that have like less like that has like worst bad internet connections. So you'll still see like Redboxes. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, like there's absolutely still
every once in a while.
There's still Redboxes around. I've like there's an inside joke. It's like if you're in a neighborhood and you want to know where to buy drugs, you just go find the local Redbox because there's usually unsavory characters hanging out around the Redbox.
They just loiter there.
Yeah, basically. So. I mean, this whole chat went off the rails with the whole Mary not returning her cart thing.
Yeah,
but,
I'm sorry.
That's you were on vacation. Maybe you're not back in your right mind entirely yet. We'll hold off.
I'll ask to get back to our American values.
I will ask you again on Monday, and don't let Tim find out because Tim will be very upset if he finds out you don't return your cart.
Oh my goodness. Really?
Question.
Surprise.
It says there are several ways that Walmart could approach its streaming ambitions, both of which Amazon has done with great success. Yeah, except for their stupid player, which is still awful. Even though the setup of the of the Amazon Prime layout now is better, but the actual player is horrible. The best one I've seen so far is Paramount.
Brett, can we review Walmart Plus content
yes!
here?
We will.
Yes, dude. Dreams do come true.
I was watching movies on the plane, and I realized that even on the plane, they have a better player than on Amazon.
Me and
you can
Mary,
rewind and fast forward more easily on a plane than you can on Amazon.
Me and Mary are single. Like we're like running a 2-person jihad against the Amazon like player.
Well,
it's like
we'll see if anything comes of it.
It's literally just me. Like I want to Google it and be like, does anybody else have a problem with how crappy
I'm sure
they're?
They do. They just get away with being, incompetent.
So it says Walmart could also emulate Amazon's channels product. Now Amazon does that pretty well. Like I originally didn't even have Paramount Plus on like an app. I just had the Paramount Plus channel on Amazon Prime. But the player was so horrible, I literally canceled the subscription and then re-subscribed to Paramount Plus on the app so that I did not have to.
They have other ones than Paramount Plus.
Yeah,
in there, right?
like almost all of them.
They have HBO Max and Amazon.
They have Survivor.
Stars,
Yes.
I think Peacock and all of those are all available on there. Also, I want to make a correction. The other day I said that they were going to be bringing the John Wick prequel from Peacock to Stars. It wasn't. It was the other way around. It was
the John Wick prequel?
Yeah, they're making a show based on the
Fact
Continental.
checked.
What was he mad about? His dog was alive.
No, it's not about him. It's about the Continental, the famous the hotel that they all stay at. Yeah.
God.
So, but it's not going from Peacock to Stars. It's going from Stars to Peacock.
I want to voice my controversial opinion that because the amount of streaming services has gotten so out of hand and it's so confusing, there's so many subscriptions to deal with and there's more all the time. I think maybe just one big mega corporation should come along and buy them all up and make them all one thing. And then the state can easily come along and control the mega corporation. Thoughts on that, guys?
Mary is our little.
I'm just trying to make everyone angry today.
Mary is our little is our favorite little Barbie fascist. She's absolutely fascist Barbie.
My little fascist.
Is that even a fascist opinion? I don't even.
It's very
That's
commie
not
of you to
fair.
want the state to come in and take over. Literally,
I see how it's commie.
It's like you're literally saying you want to.
But it's so confusing now. Like you have to subscribe to so many things.
Listen,
Just make it easier for
my
my
God, my life
little
is so
baby
hard,
brain.
Mr.
I'm a good
Dictator.
little consumer. Give me my baby entertainment.
It takes like 3 weeks on average for Mary to subscribe to one thing.
I like the
We're
idea
just
of-
saving her time.
Somebody like in 2024, somebody should run on nationalizing streaming services.
Please, I would vote.
And
I
me-
would vote.
And I, as the director of propaganda, chief of staff for Shane Cashman, will do so. Formal announcement.
Official platform. Is Shane okay with this?
Yes.
You have to run that
Okay.
by him first, I
Okay.
think.
No, me and Shane are one.
You actually have Neuralink, so you know
Correct.
Shane's opinions on literally everything. So
Yeah,
you
something
can
inverted
represent
world.
his platform extremely accurately.
I
They're
think it makes
connected to
more.
the internet.
I think it makes more sense for Walmart to have channels like Amazon Prime than just their own content.
And for it to be part of their whole suite of,
Yeah.
you get cheaper gas and deliveries of all your groceries to your home.
They
And
just buy out YouTube
basically,
channels.
they just want to buy your life. They want to have all the smart devices in your home and manage everything.
Yep.
I love it.
Imagine
I
you're
love
a Walmart
control.
Plus.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
Imagine you're a Walmart Plus. You're watching an incredible Walmart Plus original, and then Walmart Plus
Walmart
Fights-
Plus original.
just like banging it out.
Fights in the refrigerated section.
Right, and then Walmart Plus is like, I noticed your refrigerator is out of chicken nuggets. Would you like me to order it? The future is now.
But then they find out where you work and they lock your refrigerator.
Yeah, dude, you're screwed.
Not me. I'm the number one propagandist for Walmart Plus. I'm fine.
I do want somebody to make the movie where like some big time CEO gets drunk and buys voodoo. Like that's
It
freaking
already
great.
happened in real life.
I wonder if he was sober.
You mean the biopic?
Thanks for watching this clip, guys. If you want to see full episodes or follow us on social media, links are in the description below. Bye.
Bye.